Aluta, Aluta, Gasa, Aluta, Gasa, Aluta, continue.
The Minister of Education, Dr. Maruf Tunji Alausa, on Tuesday announced that the Bilateral Education Agreement scholarship program would be discontinued beyond 2025, citing inefficient use of public funds. According to Dr. Alausa, the program's funds would be redirected towards domestic scholarship schemes to benefit a larger number of students. This decision comes as the minister emphasizes the need for patriotism and positivity amongst Nigerian youth, urging them to support the government's effort to build a brighter future.
Technical interventions to tertiary institutions that include universities, polytechnics, and colleges of education, which total almost 500 billion. They've all been directed to use those funds for rehabilitation, no new project. Rehabilitation of your student hostels, student classrooms, lecture theaters, lecture auditoriums, faculty offices, laboratories, and engineering workshop. That's what the entire 2025 direct intervention fund to the university will be used for. On top of that, the zonal intervention fund of almost 70 billion will be used to rehabilitate the medical school so that we can increase capacity to admit doctors, medical students, pharmacy students, nursing students, and dental students. As we expand this capacity, each of those 18 medical schools will get brand new hostel that will cost almost 750 million. We're also building 8 simulation labs across the 6 geopolitical zones. 8 simulation labs so that we can provide more expansive capacity for us to train you very well. These are all deliberate actions, interventions by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, all done with the sole aim of giving you the highest quality of education that is comparable to anywhere in the world. The president is desirous of equipping you with life skills that will make you useful to yourself, useful to your community, useful to the country, and to the world at large. You've also heard about our expansive TVET agenda, technical vocational education and training, that want to lift as many youth, give them life skills. We'll be paying the youth money to go to these technical schools. We'll pay those schools so that they can have more money to recruit more teachers and invest in their workshops. We'll pay the trainers. What we're doing differently is that we would ensure that 80% of the time that the youth spend in those technical schools will be spent on acquiring practical work, and only 20% on theoretical work. As we pay the mastercard person, the artisans, as they're finishing school, we will also give them entrepreneurial grant to start whatever business. We're also buying a starter pack for them for equipment that they will use for their training. If you finish as an electrician, a plumber, you have a starter pack that you use to do those work. This president cares for you. You have a president that has your back. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has the back of Nigeria.
In a meeting with the National Association of Nigerian Students leadership, Dr. Alausa unveiled a series of youth-focused interventions, including the rehabilitation of 18 medical schools nationwide with over 110 billion naira, disbursed of electric vehicles to students' union, amongst others.
We also have a 3 billion naira that we've identified in this 2025 TETFA budget to provide electric cars to our tertiary institutions. Those cars will be delivered to the various student associations of this tertiary institution. You will have control of those cars to use them as intra-university transportation. Those cars, those electric cars, will be delivered to you. We're working so quickly to finalize the procurement, to identify the schools that will get those electric cars, electric vehicles. And once you have them, once we do this is just the first of many to do. Also, as part of our belief in your capacity, we've also identified 3 billion as student startup fund, startup fund, venture capital funding for students like you. If you have your ideas, not just ideas that you're putting in book, ideas that you set up to go to market, will give you money to ensure actualization of your ideas. So we call it Student Startup Venture Capital Fund. We will be launching that in the coming months.
NAN's President, Comrade Olushola Ladoja, appreciated the minister's efforts and discussed pressing concerns, including delayed scholarship payments.
I want to appreciate you for your swift action. You even requested he should give you my number, and they contacted us immediately. I tell you that NANS will not take that for granted. You have shown that you are operating an open door policy, and we appreciate you for that, sir. And secondly, like what I said earlier, we got a complaint from the scholarship board, Federal Scholarship Board. People have been calling, bombarding my phone that they've not been paid for the past 2 years. I told them I'm just coming in, but any day I got to meet with the Minister of Education, I will lay that complaint and to see how we can work with the minister to settle such things for them.
Comfort Olayinka, Eco Hot Blog TV.